Okay, ready for me to start?
Yeah.
Okay, good. That part's recorded as well. So, good morning, everybody. Thank you for coming today to hear about combating burnout with help from Penfield Library. So, thanks for joining me. So, today I'm going to go over some of the resources that we have to combat burnout. So when you think of the Penfield Library resources, you're probably thinking of the research resources that we have for students, faculty, and staff, but we have many other resources as well. And so we do have a whole set of things that can help with burnout. So I'm going to jump right in since this is a quick session. Welcome. Can't see if someone's entering or not. So anyway, let me jump right in. So first of all, I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to show you the library webpage. All right, bear with me 1 second. Okay, all right, here's the library webpage. So back coming out of the pandemic, we received a grant, an internal grant through an internal grant process for mental health resources that we purchased through the federal HERF funds. And so I'm going to show you how you can get to those. So we have a collection, and if you go into, I'm going to just click this search button. Can everyone see the Penfield Library screen? Okay, great. Thank you. All right, so I'm just going to click. I did not enter any search terms, and I just clicked into the search screen. And can you see this button or my mouse over highlighted collections? Okay, so I'm going to click on this highlighted collections. So we have created a grouping of materials, which will give you easy access to see what mental health and wellness materials we have. So that's the first one we're going to take a look at. So we have 4 of these highlighted collections. I'm going to click on mental health and wellness. And these are the materials that we purchased with those campus grant funds that came from the federal funds. So we have 138 items, and you can browse, see the book covers, and see what we have. So let's say you're interested in this book, Tai Chi Mind. I'm going to click the title. And it shows you some more information about the book. And it'll show you the title, the author, publication information. And then right here, this is important. This is that it's available. If it were checked out, it would say that it was checked out and it would have a due date for when it was due. But it is available. So that means it's at the library. And it says available at Penfield Library, new books, first floor. And then here's the call number. So new books, we do have a section of new books on the first floor. And this call number is leading you to that section. So the section is labeled, it's near the staircase. And then it's on some low shelving. And then the books on the new bookshelf are arranged by call number. So you could be able to check that out. And indeed, down here, it says also loanable. Okay, when you're in the catalog, also, if you say, okay, I'm interested in Tai Chi books, but maybe see what else we have in the library on Tai Chi. If you scroll down here to the virtual browse section of the catalog, you can kind of do a virtual, as it says, a virtual browse, like you're browsing the shelves. And what that means is browsing the shelves near the call number of this other item, of the Tai Chi item. So you'd get to see what else, what would be near that on the shelf. Now I'm using a touchpad and my mouse is a little bit out of control, the touchpad. So I'm actually not sure where there's the Tai Chi book. Okay. So you can see we do have other books on Tai Chi as well. So this is a really nice way, the combination of first going to the mental health collection, finding a book you might be interested in, and then getting to see by using this virtual browse if we have other books as well on that topic. And so if you were to say, oh, I'm really interested in this one, Tai Chi, learn the ancient Chinese art of Tai Chi from 2019, you could click on that record. And then you can see up here, you can say, okay, this one also is available to be checked out. And this one's in the Penfield Library circulating collection, which is on the 3rd floor. And again, the call number is going to be similar because the call numbers correlate items based on their subject. So we do have more than you will just see even in the newer books. We have more items that are on these topics as well. Okay, so now I'm going to go back over here to the highlighted collection, mental health and wellness. And so again, this is where you can come and just browse and see what are the books that we got with those funds and get an idea for what we've got here. We have a whole wide variety of items that we have categorized in this mental health and wellness category. So things Tai Chi, yoga, trans, queer, LGBTQIA topics, crafting, things for de-stress and relaxation, racial trauma, improve your health and well-being, set boundaries. So I encourage you to browse through these items that we've got that are categorized in this way. Okay. All right. I'm going to click back into highlighted collections and tell you about our leisure reading collection. So leisure reading collection, okay, I'm clicking into that listing so you can see the items in the leisure reading collection. Now I'm also going to try to switch to give you a visual. So tell me, do you see now a Google? Okay, yeah, thank you, Lisa, for doing your nodding. I appreciate it. Okay, so we've got, none of you are in the library currently. Well, I'm sorry, some of you are in the library currently, but you're all on Zoom with me right now. So here we have an image of one side of the leisure reading collection that we have on the 1st floor, prominently located just past the checkout desk when you walk into the building. So this collection is books that we actually don't own these books. We are borrowing these books from a rental service. And the purpose of this is to provide you with current, up-to-date, kind of hot titles that you want to read for fun, for leisure reading, you or your students. So I encourage you to come check these out. We have wonderful, fun displays. Some of our staff are really creative and put these great displays together, just highlighting the titles in a nice way. So I encourage you to check those out. And let's see if this one more image of that. So we got leisure reading, borrow for a fun read. So I encourage you to come and check these out. And this is a ever-changing collection. I actually don't know how often it changes, but it changes frequently. So please come and take a look at those books. And the reason that we're renting those books instead of purchasing them is our thought is that these are, since they're popular now, they're hot and new, they may not have the same long-lasting appeal as other books that we would want to add to our collection permanently that would be used for research purposes. Okay, so back over here into the highlighted collections. So here's another way that you can, if you want to browse these from outside the library, that you can take a look at the ones that we have there. And similarly to the mental health and wellness collection, again, you'd click on the title and it's going to tell you, the basic information about the book, title, author, publication, and then where it is and if it's checked in or out. And so this one, again, is available, Penfield Library Leisure Reading Collection. Okay, moving right along. So in addition to the Leisure Reading Collection and the Mental Health and Wellness Collection, we also have a number of kits and equipment that you can borrow. So I'm on the Using Library tab of the webpage, and I'm going to go to Borrow. I'm going to click that, and I'm struggling to click it. Hold on, bear with me. Oh, I'm really struggling today. Okay, hold, I'm going to stop my share for a moment. Apologies there. Okay, I'm going to reshare now. I've gone to the using the library tab and borrow equipment. And it's just a combination of the touchpad and Zoom screen that's preventing me from showing you me actually do that. Okay, but here we are, borrow equipment page. Okay, so we have a lot of equipment that we loan to people, to students, faculty, and staff, devices, laptops, calculators, cameras, webcams, various things, computer accessories, all sorts of cables. Okay, so on this page, though, I just want to draw your attention. We also have tools and kits. And so specific to thinking about mental health and wellness for students, faculty, and staff, we do have knitting needles and crochet hooks that we lend out. And we also have two kits that we purchased with the mental health and wellness HERF funds. One is a de-stress kit and one is a yoga kit. So let me just show you some visuals of that. Those kits circulate for 3 hours. It is possible if you needed it for longer, we could be flexible with that loan period. So just go ahead and ask if ever there's something that you want for a little bit longer. Okay, I think you should be able to see that, the image, Penfield Library de-stress kit. So it's got coping skills card deck, dialectical behavior therapy, Therapet's animal cards, a worry stone, a white noise machine, a coloring book, and colored pencils. So that's available for you or your students to check out when you need it. So that's one. Then we also have our yoga kit. Oh, that's not our yoga kit. Sorry. Okay, we have a yoga kit to check out, and that includes a canvas bag, yoga mat, yoga blocks, yoga cards, and a white noise machine as well. Okay, we also have noise canceling headphones. Students borrow those a lot. Those are a really popular item. But again, faculty and staff can borrow those too. And we have one light therapy lamp. So this could be great if you, it's a short loan period, but if you wanted to check it out and try it out, if you were interested in purchasing one yourself, this is a great way you can try this out before buying. Okay, some other things that we offer. I'm going to stop sharing again. Okay, some other activities that we offer are we have puzzles on the second floor of the library that we leave out. We have one going at a time, and the puzzle is just there right off the second floor landing for students, faculty, and staff to go and take a few minutes, put some pieces into the puzzle. This has been hugely successful, and the students and staff are constantly there, putting a little piece in, and we get some repeat patrons who come, and they're just really, really attracted to the puzzle. So we have a constant cycling of puzzles now that people are really enjoying. We also have study carrels. Study carrels are available primarily for student use, but we also could loan them to faculty and staff as well. And so the study carrels are available for students to borrow for an entire semester at a time. And so that's really great for students who need to be able to focus. The study carrels are very small rooms that are lockable. They can, students can store some of their, leave some of their books there if they would like to do that over the course of the semester. And we launched the study carrel applications at the very first day of the semester, and they've been picking up in popularity. And so students borrow them there on either on the second floor or the third floor. Third floor is the quiet floor. Second floor, a little bit more collaborative, a little more noise going on there. But that's a great option for students. And again, and some faculty and staff who can borrow those carrels for a semester. We also have day carrels that can be borrowed for a day. And pretty soon, we will have 2 wheelchair accessible study carrels. They are not constructed yet, but we are anticipating they'll be constructed sometime this semester, because the current study carrels we have are not wheelchair accessible. So we will have 2 coming those will be available on a day use or partial day use availability. Those won't be semester length because of availability, just of the limited availability of those. Okay, finally, we also have, I'm going to share one more time. Let's see, get to the right page. Okay, we offer a lot of programs throughout the semester that definitely contribute to mental health well-being, mental health well-being. Okay. All right, so we have a number of different things that we do throughout the semester. In the spring semester, we always have Penfield Loves You Day on February 14th. And so that's a day when we celebrate our students, faculty, and staff. And we invite students, faculty, and staff to come to the library and enjoy refreshments, beverages, and some snacks, and as well as some activities on Valentine's Day. So we do that on Valentine's Day. Excuse me, I'm sorry, I had to cough. That'll be highlighted on our webpage in the news and highlights section. But another activity I want to draw your attention to is the yarn crafting meetups that we're doing. We have 2 different monthly yarn crafting meetups. One is for faculty and staff, and that's a lunchtime meetup. We have it advertised on our webpage. It's a lunchtime meetup, and faculty and staff come, bring your supplies, and you can do knitting, crocheting, embroidering, darning, weaving, whatever you like. It's really fun and relaxing. I'm a regular attendee. At least a couple of you on the call are also regular attendees, and it's really fun. We share projects and enjoy a very relaxing, wonderful time with each other for an hour once a month. So that's an opportunity that you can take part in. And then we also have a student-focused one, which is once a month at a 4 o'clock time frame. So better for students. We did poll some students to get that feedback. And that's the same kind of opportunity. It's for students, faculty, and staff to come and enjoy, again, the same kind of relaxation and camaraderie of a knitting and crafting circle. All right. Oh, and Colleen says in chat, it's a wonderful time. So Colleen's an attendee at the lunchtime one, and it's really great. So I'd encourage anyone with an interest in any of those crafts, and it could go beyond yarn crafting as well. If you do paper crafting, feel free to come as well. And that is a very brief overview of some resources that we have at Penfield Library to help you combat burnout. Are there any questions? I see no questions. Oh. And thank you, Kyle. Thank you for Kyle. You're a fabulous partner with us on de-stress activities that we have in the semester for the students. Okay, well, thank you all for attending. Let us know. Please feel free to reach out if you have any questions about the resources or need more information.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for attending.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Bye.